morning, guys. How's everybody doing today? Well, I think today is day 8 for me being on the road, and I'm finally going to where Grover's born. My boy. Anyways, today I'm going to Vantage Mobility. And at Vantage Mobility, they build wheelchairs. So my van, Grover, my 2024 Toyota Sienna XSE hybrid, is a Vantage Mobility van. So I've always wanted to go, well, ever since I've kind of known about this company, I wanted to go. So I'm going to see these brand new vans pulling into the shop, getting the floors cut out and being turned into wheelchair vans. So it's gonna be so good. I hope you guys will see this clip, because that means that they let me film. So I think they're gonna let me film, because there is their video online of how they build the vans, so I can't see anything being secret or anything that, but fingers crossed they're gonna let me film. They know I'm coming. I've got a person to make contact with and everything. So going back to where Grover's born. So awesome. Today, the temperature today is in Phoenix is 10 degrees Celsius. So that's 50 degrees Fahrenheit. I learned yesterday from my friends how to do it. So if you guys don't know how to do it, here's a little math lesson from my edumacation Andrew. You take 10, double it, so that makes 20, minus the first number, so minusing 2, which takes it down to 18, and then you add 32. So that's 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's get on our way to Vantage Mobility. It's roughly going to be about a half an hour to get there, so I won't bore you guys with the highway and freeway fun escapades. So I'll come back to you once I get to Vantage Mobility. DJ, can you please roll that intro?
Hey everybody, my name is Andrew Adley. After a workplace accident, I was left as a above-knee amputee. I had a decision to make. Get busy living or get busy dying. Obviously, you only have one life, so I made a decision to get busy living, exploring every opportunity that's presented to me. Tune in every week for different adventures, both from accessibility standpoint
To adventures with my family and friends.
and every adventure begins with one leg at a time.
Well, guys, we're finally here. Such a cool experience. Looking forward to this. So I drove by it accidentally, so I'm just going to do a U-E and go back to it. And there it is on the left side here, right? With the flags. There is VMI. So cool. Not sure where their front door is, but I'll figure it out. That's the front of Vantage Mobility, and there's all the wheelchair vans back there, actually. So cool. Can't wait to see it. There's the American flag. I guess that's the flag of Arizona, I'm not sure. This is gonna be so cool. Did you guys see that? I literally just pulled in. This guy came walking. I was like, brother, what are you looking for? And he's gone in to get the guy already. Just unreal. Like, they knew Grover was back home. Let's go inside and let's get this tour started. This is gonna be so cool. So cool. Let's go. Before we get started, I just wanted to let you all know that none of this video is sponsored at all. I was so curious where Grover, aka my 2023 Toyota Sienna North Star wheelchair van, came from, that I decided to drive the 26 hours down from Canada to Phoenix, Arizona, completely for my own interest. Really, I'm just the type of person that when something really affects my life, I need to understand it 100% before I trust it. My goals coming here was rather simple. Number one, Grover's been such a huge difference in my life that I wanted to understand more how he works. What makes him tick, if you will. Number two, I wanted to understand why wheelchair vans are so expensive. Is it some corporate entity or giant making huge profits off people with mobility issues? Number three, why there is only 2 companies, aka brands, that Toyota Canada approves to heavily modify their Toyota Sienna vans. We're a Toyota family, so I knew I wanted to stick with Toyota vehicles. So when I was looking, there was only 2 companies listed. So I need to understand why that is. So the guy doing our tour today, believe it or not, is actually the director of warranty sales, Scott Van Meter, which really speaks a lot about the company that they would let their top guy drag some guy around in the wheelchair that has way more important things to do than worry about this kid from Canada. Oh my God. I love how safety is paramount in this factory. You'll see he warned me about going outside the yellow line with my wheelchair, and then we all wear safety glasses, which is really cool.
Yeah, this is actually the final end of the production line.
She just took 2 production lines, one for the rear entry, one for the side entry, and merged them into one production line to speed up ops and to cut and to make things more efficient. So we just got done cross-training. We're in the process of cross-training a bunch of our employees, so they're proficient on both conversions, and we're getting a lot more.
You're talking rear entry and side entry, okay. Okay. So, what's the difference between, because there's a North Star, right? Like, is it the same?
So the North Star is your side entry ramp, and your rear entry is your rear entry ramp.
So my van would be a North Star?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Okay.
You have a 24 Toyota hybrid North Star?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't say North Star, that's the thing.
It won't say North Star, but that's
the
conversion.
Okay, that's what I didn't know.
It's the in-floor ramp. Yep.
And that's the... I love how you guys did the seats, how they pop out so easily. Like, that allows me to roll all the way in the front seat. I can easily transfer. Trips like that, I don't need the seat. Get rid of that.
Yep.
Even the OEM seat, but I've got the Bruno seat, so they got rid of the base. That's so awesome.
So you talked about electrical a little earlier.
Oh my God, this is what...
This is where we do our harness builds, our harness modifications. A lot of wire. A lot of wire.
And all that's pinned.
Yeah.
I feel so sorry for you. Look at all. Oh my God. Can I imagine the technology has changed from what it was back in the day, right?
I've only been here for about 8
Well,
months. So
you look at the automotive industry. Look at wiring as a whole. Look at the gauge of the power.
So, what's your? I see your clock counting down. What does that? Is that?
Exact time before rolls. They have a certain amount of time before they need to roll. Keep everything on track.
Oh, I see. Okay. I've just never been to an automotive.
On track, yeah.
Okay.
And it's common on an assembly line.
So that counts down, or?
So as soon as it rolls up, they reset the clock, and they have a certain amount of time to finish their work before it rolls to the next station.
Oh, okay. So do you pick a day where you get one color through? Like, I noticed a lot of these are white.
It just all depends on how
it's whatever happens.
Yeah, some units based upon paint and color are easier for us to process. So this way.
Okay.
So we get a little more strategic when we're scheduling sometimes.
Okay.
Other than that, it's going to be a mix.
Oh, it is. Okay. And then brands, do you stick?
For Toyota Heavy, we do the Chryslers and the Hondas as well.
Yeah, I saw that
But
Chrysler over there.
It's a significant amount more of Toyota.
It's Toyotas, which is great. I'm a Toyota guy. Like, oh my God. So is this has been cut out already?
Yeah, I'll show you exactly where it all happens.
Okay. So where do the vans actually come from?
We buy them directly from the manufacturer. We buy the chassis from the manufacturer.
Not from a dealer. You buy directly from Toyota?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe we do. We buy directly from Toyota and everybody else for our chassis, right?
What's that?
We buy directly from Toyota for our chassis, right?
Now we actually import. We work with a local dealer, but it's through Toyota though. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd buy directly through Toyota to get a better price.
Well, we do. But we still work with the dealer though.
Okay.
So
you keep them.
It's a partnership.
And then you obviously do other stuff, huh?
Well, so this is actually our service center for our AMS van, which is our own D2C part of our company. So we have
Dealer to customer.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So this is their service department.
Seeing the amount of work that's going into these vans is just mind-blowing. You really get to understand why the price point is what it is, and just how special these vehicles are, and the professionalism that goes into putting these vehicles together. I mean, they have a full assembly shop, paint booth, everything. So this right here on the right is where customers can bring their vehicles and have them fixed after they've purchased the vehicle. Basically, it's after sales support. And then where we're going now is to where the actual brand new vehicles enter the shop to start the progression of getting transferred over. You guys will have to forgive me if the voices just aren't loud. It's the first time I've been filming in this kind of shop and done this kind of tour before, so I apologize, and I did try to adjust the volume so that you guys can hear their voices. In retrospect, I guess I should have mic'd them up. Oh my god, guys, you gotta see this, like, oh my god.
As it sits,
Yep,
brand new unit rolls in, right?
so that's brand new.
Station 1, uncut unit rolls in. They start to take everything apart right here. We just gotta stay behind the
Oh,
yellow
sorry,
line.
sorry.
Oh, this is yours right here?
No.
No.
He's already got one. We're just giving him a tour. So this is an uncut unit coming in. Station 1, this is disassembly. They'll start ripping all the plastics out, ripping all the seats out, ripping everything out to start the conversion. You'll see right here behind you in Station 2 is what it'll look like after we finish here.
Oh my. So you got a little bit of inventory.
Oh yeah. Those are just, yeah.
So those are just waiting to get in.
Some of them, there might be some cut ones back there. I don't know how they positioned them.
Cut means done.
That means
And they're all Toyotas. Well, pretty much.
not all.
Oh my god.
That's what I said. See, you'll see there's a Pacifica right there. You'll see it. There's a Honda right there. You'll see them sprinkled.
Oh, there
in.
is.
We're Toyota heavy.
I think that's the best thing, is because the Toyota makes a good product.
Well, and the hybrid was a huge deal for fuel economy.
Yeah.
Little things like that, you know, it's solid.
So this is obviously a customer's that's brought.
It's a customer supply chassis.
Oh, so they can supply their own chassis.
Yeah, if it meets our conversion specifications.
Oh, okay.
They can't.
I didn't know that.
Throw in whatever they want to throw in. It has to meet our specifications to be able to do the conversion.
Okay.
They work through a dealer though. They work through the dealer to orchestrate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Unreal.
Like I said, as you come up here, all the blankets start going on. We start protecting the paint. We start protecting what we can. Everything can move. And right here, you'll start seeing them cutting the bottom of the. And they're cutting out all the lines right now. They're going to do some body cutting with the Sawzall. And then it'll start moving forward and going into the robo vent for all the welding. And I can explain to you that up here as we get a little farther, but you're going to get a little bit of.
So he's cutting like everything right out of it.
Oh yeah. Yep. So we replaced it with all our stuff.
So for you guys that don't know, the Sienna is all-wheel drive, but the beauty of the frame is it doesn't have a drive shaft to the rear wheels, so there's an electric motor driving the rear tires, making it all-wheel drive. Makes it so nice for wheelchair vans because there's no drive shaft in the way to have a little hump in the floor.
Because it's all in the way of the conversion right there.
So this engineering, like to set up and do, like if Toyota suddenly comes out with a new Sienna, you got to start from scratch again, right?
It depends. Yeah, we'll do a side-by-side comparison, see what has changed.
What's changed?
And then start to engineer around that.
Oh, that's nuts.
So, as you come through, if you can see, I don't know if you can see the big hole where we cut it out?
Oh yeah.
See the hole?
So they do it without the wheels on.
No, they'll do it back here while it's in the air. and then they put it on these trolleys and move it forward because they remove the axles and everything
Oh,
else
okay,
here.
yeah. Oh, they remove the axles entirely.
Yeah, once you get up here,
Oh.
you'll see it. It's axles are out.
Oh, I thought they would leave the axles in.
Axles are out. Axles get modified as well. We beef up certain areas. We do certain things to the axle for our engineering.
Oh, okay.
So then the welding blankets start going on. We drop the motor here on some of them to create room for our conversion.
Oh,
We actually put spacers in.
so a reverse lift,
Yeah.
like basically a reverse body lift.
And then here you see all the holes. Now it's going to go into the robo vent. And I'm sorry, just the rear axle, not the forward axle. It's going to go into the robo vent. And now they're going to start welding in and cutting even more. And I can show you what they're going to do over here.
Okay.
This is our rear entry tub. This is what we put into the rear entries.
So on the right here is the tubs they use for the rear entry vans. So basically they lower the rear frame and then they drop into a box to allow you to load a wheelchair and not have a huge ramp to climb up into.
Okay.
The RoboVent.
Okay. Yep.
Plasma cutting and welding in here.
Okay.
And these are the tubs. These are the frames for the side entry.
Oh, so that's what I would have underneath.
Yeah, this is what you would have in your vehicle, depending on they're all different depending on the model.
This one's for commercial Toyota.
Yeah, Toyota.
Commercial. What does that mean?
Manual ramp. So it's still the North Star patented design, but it's got a handle on it. Mainly a lot of taxis are going to have that. Versus your
So
power
simpler.
system. Very
So
simple.
instead of
Yeah,
your
that's
one touch, all it has is a handle and you pull it out.
Oh, okay. For taxis, because they're in and out all day. Okay. And cheaper too, probably, right?
Yeah.
Cheaper for them. I didn't know they had that kind of conversion.
Then as it comes out of the RoboVent, the tub's now in, right? The tub or the frame are now in. Now they're undercoating it and sealing everything to make it watertight and make sure we don't have any leaks as it comes up here when we leak check it.
And that's where you get the rust protection you guys offer.
Yep, all the undercoat and everything else.
Which is better than the OEM because they're not.
I can't speak to the OEM, I'm not sure.
Like original vehicle, you got to pay extra money to have it undercoated. Like whereas yours are already
with
done.
our 7-year unlimited mile rust warranty, this is a big help.
It's huge.
Especially like, we're going to Canada, we're in Minnesota, we're in all kinds of places, like, Morocco. It's an island about as big as this facility.
And
I don't know about
like some kind of noise deadening, right? Yeah.
We do have quite a bit of noise deadening, and actually, like right after I started, we had changed to more of a kill mat.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's your rear entry tub installed.
It's already welded in.
Yeah. See that big
Yeah,
tub?
yeah.
It's already in. Now here and under installs, where you start putting everything back together, you have all your lines right here that we cut out before.
Yeah.
All of our lines are going in, axles will go back on, and then we go up here and we do certain other things with vacuuming out the inside, doing inspections, doing more maintenance as it goes up. And then as we roll up here,
It's like streamlined really, really well.
yeah, we have operators that know exactly what they need to do on each roll, and they're time studied to make sure that they can do it.
So they'll put the wheels on to roll it to the next station.
So once the wheels go on, now there's no more tracks right here, right? See the wheels go on?
Oh, they're still on
See the
tracks.
trolley
Okay.
tracks?
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, I get it
See
now.
the trolley tracks. Once the wheels go back on, we can
They can just roll it now.
trolley tracks up here.
Yeah. Okay.
Now roll.
Oh wow. Wow.
Harnesses are going back in down here. Your high voltage harness. And we still have paint protection on all the rockers. We still have paint protection on the pillars and all over the vehicle, trying to minimize any damage that we will, of course, fix.
Yes. Yeah.
Unless it was an incoming condition on a system.
Yeah, of course. The customers. Yeah.
Yep. Then up here in 13 is where we have our first quality check. Alex is she's our quality inspector in 13.
Yeah.
AJ's our supervisor for under install. Here, they're doing final looks for anything that has taken place from here back. This is the gate. This is where we catch it. Catch any discrepancies, we bring the operators to the van to fix it so they know what they're missing, how to fix it, so we can try to prevent it from happening again in the future.
Is that what he's spray painting?
Oh, he's probably putting undercoat on where we missed it.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's not.
So she caught where we needed to put undercoat. So now he's applying the undercoat. And that's the purpose of this, is for her to find everything that we missed.
I see what she's doing now.
Yep. She's showing them different areas and doing an inspection. So our quality program, like I said, like we took the Air Force's quality program and kind of mirrored it, kind of made it into what we have today. So we have 3 types of inspections. We have a quality verification inspection, which consists of a final look at a process or a component. So say someone does an overhaul to an axle, our quality inspectors will then go behind that maintainer on that axle, do a quality verification inspection on it, give it a pass or a fail. They'll know immediately what they need to fix, what they did wrong. A personal evaluation is just that. It is an over-the-shoulder evaluation of the maintainer working on the van. So it could be anything from a tire install to a process, undercoat, or anything. So they'll actually get the work instructions, follow line by line with the employee. The employee will complete the entire task. If they commit any safety violations, they'll be stopped immediately. And then they'll be out-briefed as soon as they're done on anything they missed, so they can fix it immediately. So we have recurring PEs on employees. We have recurring PEs on evaluators. So we know that the evaluators are all calibrated and they're out doing the same thing, and not this guy's not rogue and that girl's not rogue. You know what I'm
so you don't get bad habits.
We're just looking for consistency in the quality program. That's all it is. And then you have SIs, special inspections, where you look at, is this build kit overdoing inspection? Is there stuff that doesn't need to be on this cart that's there? Are people eating or drinking where they shouldn't be? All that type of stuff. So it's three types of inspections that kind of hit from different angles, different viewpoints to get to evaluate our process as a whole.
More sets of eyes on the product.
Exactly. So at the same time, when we have our quality evaluators doing it, our supervisors are also are looking for the same exact things, because they get graded on what quality finds, so they're trying to be preemptive, right?
Yeah.
So it's just that creating that culture of continuous improvement,
raising the bar,
and keeping your head on a swivel, and making sure we're looking out for one another and keeping the quality of the vans completely up. So here's where they're rebuilding all the high voltage harnesses. Over there is where they're rebuilding some of the OEM components that we pull off the vehicle and we modify to put back on. Yeah. Based upon our conversion. When it comes through here,
that's just great.
Put a little we put some protected on the door jams, because we were noticing that they were getting scratched on a regular basis.
That's
a rework of paint was killing us. So we beefed up that and solved all of our problems immediately, and the customers like it.
A lot of the guys running this factory and the gentlemen doing this tour are all veterans. So you can see the way they talk is all military lingo, which actually makes me feel really good, as I know Grover's been built with high quality. The gentleman actually doing the tour here moved all the way from Virginia to Phoenix, Arizona, following his ex-sergeant in the military. So it really shows the deep root in quality control.
So as we come out of here, this is the first part of our electrical mod. It comes up.
Oh, those are all doors. Those are all side doors.
Yep.
Okay.
Put the doors on here.
Yeah.
There's no van here right now. It's going to be coming out, but we put the doors on here, and then we pull up the diag here. Tim's our diag guy, so he'll run through and start checking for any faults that pop up, and then we'll start troubleshooting as we go through. Okay. Identifying any issues, any errors we made at the wire harness table or anything like that, cross wires, we can immediately find and fix. So it's just all a series of checks and balances to make sure we're pushing out good product. So here the ramp's going in. So Freddie's installing a rear entry ramp right now. Yep. And testing it. So we'll look at all the gaps, all the measurements, and make sure we're putting in everything's quality. So carpet install as well. So you start seeing carpet go in. And then from here on, you're going to see...
they've got carpet. Okay. Yeah. Some vans have carpet.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine doesn't.
The side entries.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yep. And even some rear entries. They have carpet kits that go around some of the fillers. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You'll see it. And then here we're doing another health check. We're doing, and van's done. Everything's back together. And then it goes on an alignment rack. It's rebuilt that quick. From there to here, it's rebuilt. At least the interior. The under install is doing everything exterior. From brand new back to... Right there, van's rebuilt. So from that end of the building to here, that's a done van. That's not a done van. It has to go through the finishing loop, and I'll explain that in a second. Okay. But the conversion is complete, and it's on an alignment rack. So this here's our finishing loop, right? So on the other side, we have a light tunnel that the vehicles go through for a paint inspection. We call it an FQC, final quality check of the paint inspection. And then we tape up the vans. Then they get pulled through that booth where that white one's coming out of right there.
Yep.
They get all the repaint done there. Then it pulls out, we buff, pulls forward, we detail, pulls here. We do a quality zone inspection of 3 separate zones.
Again, another quality
inspection
yeah,
here.
Yeah.
All right. 3 separate zones, and they look for all fit, finish, any interior, exterior defects, scratches, dents, anything, and they mark it all up with tape.
And then it goes.
And then it pulls up.
Yeah.
We fix everything right here. They do another final inspection on everything we fixed to make sure we got it all, and then we stamp it and it's ready to go to the customer.
Well, hey there, guys. So that's it from Vantage Mobility. Incredible. The staff there were just unbelievable, so welcoming. Everybody shook my hand. They let me shoot the video. They did want to go through their marketing, which I totally understand. But they let me shoot it and they showed me the entire process. The vans come in, they get the floor cut out, they get the rear suspension rebuilt, they get all the 24 volt stuff rearranged. The wiring, like, it's just unreal to see all the work that's gone into these vans. I always wondered why they're so expensive, and now seeing the work that's gone into it, it completely makes sense. And in a good way, it also makes me a lot more, I don't know what the word is, appreciative to what Grover went through to be rebuilt here. Like, to have all this adaptions done, and a lot more confidence in how the van's built. Like, it's not just, I always say Uncle Bob in the backyard cutting the floor out, but that's not it at all. Their staff are just, their Q&A, constantly checking stuff, checking different points in the car. They got like four people checking it. The way he was talking about too is, you know, having training. A guy won't go into a different station until he's done his training for that station. Like, just unreal. And then you saw the back lot there with how many Toyotas sitting back there. They definitely know their Toyota products. I've always said that it's not the product that makes the company, it's the people. And you can see these people, like I just said to Joe, I said, you guys put your pants on one leg at a time. They're not above us. Like, they're totally down to earth, and I really appreciate that. So that's it today from Vantage Mobility here in Phoenix, Arizona. Next stop tomorrow, I'll be heading to Barrett-Jackson. So as usual, remember guys, take it one leg at a time. That's all we can do in life. Just take it one bite at a time and you'll get there. I'll catch you on the next one.